With gold now trading at over $2,500 an ounce, the hills are humming with prospectors. Claims that have long since been abandoned are being combed over for the proverbial mother lode that they might have missed. Vernon geologist, underground miner, and prospector Milo Mielniczuk is among those digging in. His summer, on his days off, he started poring over his claims in the Monachies that have recently been exposed by clear-cut logging. And that's when he made a discovery. Milo Mielniczuk joins us now on the line. Good morning, Milo.
Good morning, sir. How are you?
I'm good. Thanks for joining us here. And this is a throwback to the olden days in BC. Tell us a little bit about looking for gold at all of these claims.
So the Cherryville region has always been a bit of I believe, has been seriously overlooked during the olden times. Gold fever started there with the discoveries in the creek. And we've been looking for the mother lode, like you said, hard rock source of all the gold that's found in these creeks. So I staked the property back in 2015 and have been following mostly on the old showings, which, consist of small mine shafts and dig-ins here and there. But with the logging that's been exposed in the area, it's definitely worth to have a good look in there.
And what have you found so far?
So the discovery was massive sulphide boulders, we believe, and they're really angular, really local, and they're indicative of a different mineral deposit. Typically, this property has hosted quartz vein systems, which are high-grade gold, but when you find sulphide deposits, they're typically larger, and the property sits within the Quesnel terrane, and the terrane hosts some of the largest deposits in British Columbia. Mount Milligan, New Afton Mine, Highland Valley Copper. They're all found within this Quesnel terrane. So the terrane actually is exposed to the south in Cherryville in the Monachies. And the company that I optioned the property to has the same belief that there is a larger deposit yet to be discovered here. So I'm really thrilled to have optioned the property to like-minded individuals, and they're really strong exploration group. So I think it's good that they're going to take over now and give it a thorough look.
And just to be clear here, after analyzing these samples, are you saying you found gold or found something that would lead you to believe that there would be gold there?
Oh, definitely. We sent, initially I took 3 samples from the site, and they all came back anomalous in gold and silver and zinc. So since then, when I showed the property to my option partner, we collected 30 samples, and there were some fairly promising numbers for gold and silver. So it's definitely there, but it's really early stage find, so it will require some thorough boots on the ground type of work now.
What went through your mind when you got these results?
I was ecstatic. I was really, really ecstatic. It's just the feeling of finding something new that has been overlooked by prospectors of days past. It's really thrilling, absolutely. And I took the samples, and I always approach every sample I take with a little bit of a skeptical mindset. I hope this runs. I hope this is good, and for it to actually have turned into something was really exciting.
Now, this is an old claim. Why wasn't this discovery made much sooner, do you think?
So my discoveries on a claim I did not stake initially. So when I staked a chunk of land. I staked the old quartz veins, and I noticed they're trending north south. And this year was, instead of sitting on the couch, I decided to go check out some of these new clear cuts to the north. And I never actually staked the property yet back then. So after I made the discovery, I staked it all up. So I think it was just luck of the draw. Go where you think that you're going to find something, and you're going to find something.
Luck of the draw. Now, the claim that showing prospects is in the Monashee Mountains. If gold is found in abundance, what kind of appetite do you think there is for a mine in that area?
The property has been seriously logged. It's far away from any parks or any recreational sites, and I think it would be very favorable, especially to local economies. Small communities would benefit greatly from projects. But of course, having said that, it's very early stage, so until we actually follow up the initial discovery with a thorough work program, we really don't know what we're dealing with.
You've described mining for gold as the best kind of addiction that you can have. What do you mean by that?
Well, it definitely, that saying, do what you love and you'll never work a day in your life. Well, I think for me, it's definitely the case. I'm working right now as an underground miner, and on my days off, I get to go out in the field and explore for gold, and I just don't feel like I'm really working. It's just something I've always been passionate about, and it is a bit of an addiction. I spend more time in the bush than I probably should, and but the thrill of the hunt is definitely exciting for me. So.
All right. Well, thank you for sharing your story of your find with us, and good luck with pulling some more gold out of that ground.
I'll definitely be looking, and the hunt never ends.
All right. Thanks for joining us, Milo. That was Vernon geologist and prospector Milo Mielniczuk. Samples of the rock from his claim in the Monashee Mountains show the presence of high levels of gold, silver, and zinc.